What if I told you that diet-related diseases are responsible for more than 11 million deaths annually? That's not a random statistic. It's a global wake-up call backed by research from The Lancet. According to the study, an unhealthy diet is by far the leading cause of early death among adults. But here's what's even more scary. More than 80% of adults over 60 have at least one chronic condition, and 68% of them have two or more. We're talking heart disease, type 2 diabetes, stroke, high blood pressure, memory loss, and in many cases, all of the above. So, what's fueling this silent epidemic? Well, it's not just aging. It's food. The very things we put on our plates every day are either protecting us or shaving years of our life slowly. The worst part. Most seniors have no idea that the foods they trust, some labeled as healthy or low-fat, are actually triggering inflammation, accelerating organ damage, and increasing early mortality risk. But there's still time to change course. In this video, we'll reveal the 5 foods you absolutely must eat after 60 to protect your heart, brain, and bones, and the 5 foods you must never touch again, including one extremely common food linked to a 53% higher risk of stroke and dementia. So stick with us, as this list could literally add years to your life. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, without any further ado, let's get started with the foods you must eat after 60. Number 5. Fatty fish. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines deserve a prime spot on your plate if you're over 60. These underwater treasures are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA and EPA, which are proven brain protectors. Recent studies show that seniors who consume fatty fish at least twice weekly have significantly better memory retention and slower cognitive decline compared to those who rarely eat fish. The magic lies in how these omega-3s reduce brain inflammation and actually help maintain the physical structure of your brain cells. What makes fatty fish especially valuable for the over 60 adults is how it addresses multiple age-related concerns simultaneously. The high-quality protein helps combat muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia, which accelerates dramatically after 60, while the vitamin D content supports bone health when osteoporosis risk skyrockets. Many seniors also don't realize that vitamin D absorption decreases by up to 30% as we age, making fish's naturally occurring vitamin D even more crucial. The American Heart Association has found that consuming fatty fish regularly can lower heart disease risk by up to 36% in seniors, which is significant since heart disease remains the #1 cause of death of adults over 60. Don't worry about the mercury concerns you might have heard about. The benefits of moderate fatty fish consumption, 2 to 3 servings weekly, far outweigh any potential risks, especially smaller fish like sardines, which contain minimal mercury but maximum nutrition. Try incorporating grilled salmon into your dinner rotation, adding sardines to your lunch salad, or enjoying smoked mackerel with your morning eggs for an omega-3 boost. Number 4. Berries. Berries aren't just delicious treats. They're cognitive protection powerhouses that become increasingly valuable after 60. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and their colorful cousins contain anthocyanins, which are powerful antioxidants that have been shown to actually reverse age-related memory decline. The Nurses' Health Study, which followed over 16,000 older adults, found that those consuming berries regularly demonstrated cognitive functions equivalent to someone 2.5 years younger. In practical terms, this means better recall, sharper decision-making, and maintenance of independence longer. What makes berries particularly valuable for seniors is their exceptional ratio of nutrition to calories. After 60, caloric needs typically decrease while nutritional requirements remain the same or even increase, creating a challenging dietary puzzle that berries help solve perfectly. The fiber content in berries, about 4 grams per cup, supports digestive health when many seniors struggle with constipation due to medication side effects, reduced physical activity, or natural age-related changes in gut function. Berries also have the lowest glycemic impact of any fruit, meaning they won't cause the blood sugar spikes and crashes that become more problematic with age and can contribute to type 2 diabetes development. So try adding a half cup of mixed berries to your breakfast, enjoying them as an afternoon snack, or blending frozen berries into a simple dessert. Even dried berries, without added sugar, can provide many of these benefits when fresh options aren't available. The research suggests that consistent daily consumption provides the greatest cognitive protection, so make berries a non-negotiable part of your daily eating pattern after 60. Number 3. Yogurt. Yogurt becomes almost medicinal in its importance after age 60, primarily because of gut health's newfound connection to everything from immune function to cognitive performance. As you age, the diversity of your gut microbiome naturally declines, which researchers now link to increased inflammation, reduced nutrient absorption, and even cognitive changes. Quality yogurt with live active cultures introduces beneficial bacteria that can help restore this crucial microbial balance. Studies show seniors who consume probiotic-rich foods daily have 33% fewer respiratory infections and significantly shorter recovery times when illness does strike. What many people over 60 don't realize is that yogurt also addresses another critical age-related concern: protein timing and absorption. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at utilizing protein, requiring both higher quantities and more consistent intake throughout the day. Greek yogurt in particular provides an easily digestible complete protein source that helps combat the accelerated muscle loss that begins in your sixth decade. The calcium and phosphorus content directly supports bone density when osteoporosis risk increases dramatically, especially for women post-menopause. Other than that, the probiotics in yogurt also help control the oral bacteria that lead to periodontal disease, while the calcium and phosphorus support tooth remineralization. To get all these benefits, choose plain, unsweetened yogurt and add your own berries, nuts, or a touch of honey for sweetness, as many commercial flavored varieties contain excessive sugar that counteracts the health benefits. For those who are lactose intolerant, the fermentation process makes yogurt much more digestible than milk, and coconut or almond-based yogurt alternatives can provide some, though not all, of the same benefits. Number 2. Leafy greens. Leafy greens might seem like generic health food advice, but there's a specific reason they're nutritional gold for the over 60 adults. Spinach, kale, collards, and other dark leafy vegetables contain lutein and zeaxanthin, which are two compounds that act like internal sunglasses for your aging eyes. Research from the Journal of Ophthalmology shows that seniors who consume the most leafy greens have a 43% lower risk of macular degeneration, which is the leading cause of vision loss after 60. These powerhouse vegetables also deliver folate, which is a B vitamin that helps reduce homocysteine levels in your bloodstream. So, why does this matter? Well, elevated homocysteine is directly linked to increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and even Alzheimer's disease, which are all conditions that become more threatening after 60. Perhaps most impressive here is the vitamin K content in leafy greens, which has been shown to reduce age-related bone loss and fracture risk by helping calcium actually incorporate into your bone structure rather than floating uselessly in your bloodstream or worse, depositing in your arteries. Many seniors don't realize that calcium supplements without adequate vitamin K can actually increase cardiovascular risk, making natural sources like leafy greens the superior choice. The fiber content in these vegetables also supports healthy digestion when many seniors begin experiencing gastrointestinal changes. Try adding spinach to your morning smoothie. You won't even taste it, enjoying a large dinner salad with mixed greens or sauteing kale with garlic as a side dish. Even adding just 1 cup of leafy greens daily can significantly impact your health trajectory after 60. Number 1. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds claim the top spot on the must-eat list for anyone over 60 because they address virtually every major age-related health concern simultaneously. The groundbreaking Predem study found that older adults who consumed just a handful of mixed nuts daily had a remarkable 30% reduction in major cardiovascular events. This isn't surprising when you consider their unique nutritional profile. Walnuts deliver brain-protecting omega-3s in their plant form, called ALA. Almonds provide magnesium, which becomes critically important after 60 when magnesium absorption decreases, while its role in regulating blood pressure, blood sugar, and even sleep quality becomes more vital. Flax seeds and chia seeds offer lignans that have been shown to help reduce cancer risk, particularly hormonal cancers that become more concerning with age. What makes nuts and seeds especially valuable for seniors is their perfect combination of healthy fats, plant protein, and fiber, creating a satiating food that helps maintain healthy weight without triggering the blood sugar fluctuations. Despite their caloric density, multiple studies confirm that regular nut consumers maintain healthier weights than those who avoid nuts, likely because their satiety value prevents overeating of less nutritious foods. The vitamin E content in most nuts and seeds acts as an antioxidant, particularly beneficial for skin health when natural collagen production declines, while also supporting immune function. Remarkably, research from the Harvard School of Public Health found that nut consumption is associated with greater longevity across the board, with regular nut eaters showing a 20% lower all-cause mortality rate compared to those who avoided nuts. So, Brazil nuts deserve special mention for anyone over 60, as just 2 Brazil nuts daily provide the optimal amount of selenium, which is a mineral linked to reduced cancer risk and improved thyroid function. So, you have to incorporate a variety of nuts and seeds into your daily routine. Try sprinkling them on salads or yogurt, blending them into smoothies, or simply enjoying a small handful as a satisfying snack that's actively extending your healthy years. These were the 5 foods you must eat after 60. Now let's get to the foods you should totally avoid. Number 5. Processed meats. Processed meats might seem convenient, but for anyone over 60, they represent a significant health hazard that increases in danger with age. Hot dogs, bacon, sausage, deli meats, and similar products contain nitrates and nitrites that convert to nitrosamines in the body, which are compounds conclusively linked to colorectal cancer. This connection becomes especially problematic after 60, when your digestive tract has endured decades of exposure and your cell repair mechanisms naturally slow down. The World Health Organization has classified processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen, which is the same category as tobacco and asbestos, based on the strength of scientific evidence. Beyond the cancer connection, a BMJ study found that older adults who regularly consumed processed meats had a 44% higher risk of heart failure. Other than that, processed meats deliver a dangerous combination for aging bodies: excessive sodium, inflammatory compounds, and saturated fats. After 60, your kidneys become less efficient at filtering sodium, making the high salt content in processed meats particularly problematic for blood pressure. A single serving of deli turkey can contain over 1,000 milligrams of sodium, which is nearly half the recommended daily limit for seniors. The inflammatory compounds in these products also exacerbate joint pain, while the saturated fat content increases cardiovascular risk at precisely the age when heart disease prevention becomes most critical. Perhaps most concerning, recent research from the University of Leeds found that regular processed meat consumption is associated with a 44% increased risk of dementia, suggesting these products may directly impact brain health. So, if you've enjoyed processed meats your entire life, this might be difficult news, but consider replacing them with fresh, unprocessed alternatives. Use freshly cooked chicken or turkey instead of deli meats, try plant-based breakfast proteins instead of bacon, and explore bean-based alternatives to sausage. Number 4. Soda, even diet soda. These bubbly beverages may seem harmless, but they're like poison for seniors. Regular sodas are loaded with sugar, often containing over 40 grams in a single can. This leads to insulin resistance, fatty liver, and serious blood sugar swings. But even more dangerous is diet soda. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose trick your brain into craving more sugar, disrupt gut bacteria, and have been linked to strokes, dementia, and even depression. The caramel coloring in brown sodas contains compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, that accelerate cellular aging and increase inflammation throughout the body. In fact, a major study in Stroke Journal revealed that seniors who drank diet soda daily had a 53% higher risk of stroke and a 47% higher risk of dementia. That's staggering. The chemicals in diet sodas also affect kidney function, weakening your ability to detox and process waste, which is something that naturally declines with age. So while soda may give you a quick energy jolt or feel refreshing, it's silently aging your body and mind with every sip. Instead of sweet beverages, try infusing water with fresh fruits or herbs, enjoying unsweetened tea, or sipping on small amounts of 100% fruit juice diluted with water. Number 3. White flour products. These often fly under the radar because they seem less obviously harmful than other foods on this list. White bread, pasta, crackers, baked goods, and similar refined grain products have had their fiber and nutrient-rich germ and bran removed, leaving essentially pure starch that converts rapidly to glucose in your bloodstream. After 60, your body's ability to manage these glucose spikes diminishes significantly, even if you've never had blood sugar problems before. Research from the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found that adults over 60 who consumed the most refined grains showed significantly faster cognitive decline compared to those favoring whole grains. This cognitive impact likely stems from the inflammatory response triggered by blood sugar fluctuations, essentially creating micro-injuries to brain tissue with each high-carb, low-fiber meal. The lack of fiber in white flour products also exacerbates constipation, which becomes increasingly common after 60. Many commercial white flour products also contain potassium bromate, azotocarbonamide, and other dough conditioners and preservatives that have been banned in numerous countries due to potential health risks but remain legal in the United States. Instead of eliminating carbohydrates entirely, focus on transitioning to genuine whole grain options. Those where whole grain is the first ingredient and the fiber content is at least 3 grams per serving. Number 2. Vegetable oils. Vegetable oils including soybean, corn, cottonseed, canola, and safflower oil represent a particularly insidious threat to adults over 60. This is due to their extraordinarily high omega-6 fatty acid content. After age 60, your body processes these fats differently. While these oils have been marketed as heart-healthy alternatives to saturated fats, emerging research reveals their dangers. Overconsumption creates a dangerous pro-inflammatory state that disproportionately affects aging bodies. After 60, your body's ability to convert excess omega-6 fatty acids into anti-inflammatory compounds naturally declines by approximately 50%. This leaves these oils to accumulate in tissues and promote systemic inflammation. This age-related processing change transforms these seemingly innocent oils into powerful promoters of joint deterioration, cognitive decline, and cardiovascular damage. A Cleveland Clinic study demonstrated that the linoleic acid abundant in these oils integrates into cell membranes throughout your body. This makes them more vulnerable to oxidative damage that accelerates tissue breakdown. This is particularly problematic in joint cartilage, where regenerative capacity is already limited after 60. The excess omega-6 fatty acids from these oils directly compete with beneficial omega-3 fatty acids for absorption and utilization. This creates imbalances that promote blood clotting, vessel constriction, and plaque formation. To avoid all that, use extra virgin olive oil for low-heat cooking, avocado oil for medium-heat applications, or coconut oil for higher heat cooking methods. Be particularly vigilant about processed foods. Vegetable oils hide in everything from salad dressings to crackers, cereals, and even bread products. Number 1. Ultra-processed breakfast cereals. These represent the single most dangerous food category for adults over 60. These seemingly innocent breakfast staples combine refined carbohydrates, added sugars, inflammatory oils, artificial colors, preservatives, and fortified synthetic vitamins. This formulation triggers particularly damaging responses in aging bodies. The rapid glucose spike from these cereals is especially harmful after 60. The unstable glucose levels they cause trigger a series of inflammation, oxidative stress, and advanced glycation end product formation. A University of California study demonstrated that adults over 60 who regularly consumed ultra-processed breakfast cereals showed significant brain volume loss. This was equivalent to 1.8 additional years of aging compared to those who ate whole food breakfasts with similar calorie counts. Other than that, the combination of refined carbohydrates and high added sugars in these cereals disrupts orexin production. This neurotransmitter is essential for maintaining alertness, energy, and cognitive clarity throughout the day. This disruption becomes more pronounced after 60 when your natural orexin production already decreases. This creates the morning brain fog many seniors mistakenly attribute simply to aging rather than specific dietary choices. Not to mention, these cereals are often stripped of fiber and real nutrients, meaning you're left with a bowl of sugar disguised as breakfast. So instead, try steel-cut oats, plain yogurt with fruit or eggs. These options stabilize your energy, fuel your brain, and support long-term health. At the end, after 60, every bite you take is either feeding disease or fueling vitality. The good foods on this list aren't just healthy, they're protective shields against the very conditions that become more dangerous with age. And the bad foods, they're not just indulgent, they're accelerating aging from the inside out. But here's the empowering part. It's never too late to start making smarter food choices. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these dangerous foods shocked you the most? Which good food are you planning to add to your plate this week? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.